Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to talk about Etoro, which is one of the leading trading platforms anywhere in the world. Obviously nothing I talk about on this channel is financial advice, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Now in the past, investing in things like this wasn't really open to many people. It was more just done on Wall Street in places like London, Japan and other places around the world by big banks, etc. And it started to open up to ordinary people around the world later on, and it's thanks to platforms like Etoro, which we can see here guys, as always linked down below in the description, which allow people to not only place trades and follow other people's trades, but to basically access markets and different groups of investors around the world. So you can see here we can sign up, connect, invest, grow your knowledge with Etoro, the world's leading social investment community. It basically made its name by allowing traders to copy trades of other successful traders and then start to understand a little bit more about the markets and gain experience while still earning good returns on their investments. Now here you can see diversified portfolios, and it talks about all the different things you can get involved in, from finance to sort of crypto. Here we've got sports like Manchester United and other things available, and you can enjoy things like 0% commission. You can also buy crypto, which has been obviously more of a more recent thing, but as crypto enters the limelight, obviously more and more people are interested in trading cryptocurrency, but it can be a bit daunting if you don't already know how to get involved. And you can see that there's not just, the Bitcoins and the Ethereums of this world, but up to 60 or more different cryptocurrencies. So you're probably more than likely going to find your favorite cryptocurrencies to trade here. As well as that, they offer a variety of ETFs, so you can go and enjoy safer, more sustainable investment opportunities in perhaps slightly less volatile markets. Now what I like as a trader myself, I spend quite a lot of time on my own. Obviously I personally don't mind it, but if you're interested in trading, it can be quite nice to talk to other people around the world and find out a little bit more about investment opportunities. It can be quite a worrying thing if you've never done it before, but basically investing is one of the smartest things you can do, because ultimately over time your money, if it's down in banks, particularly right now, despite recent interest rate rises, you're not really going to make any significant returns, and because the rate of inflation is far bigger than interest, you're going to have to look outside and diversify the way in which you hold money if you want that money to start working for you. Now one of the things I mentioned earlier was the copy trading, and basically how that works is you can go and select a trader who's already successful. You can see all their statistics, etc., and they benefit from that because obviously they make money when people are following them in a sort of a small percentage return. But ultimately by following these traders, you can then expect to see some of the same returns that they have, and some of them might have 30, 40, maybe even more percentage returns in a 12-month period, which if you're new to trading is exceptionally high. And even without learning how to trade, you can start to benefit from the same levels of success that they are seeing. Here it's talking about smart portfolios, invest in the future you believe in with the thematic investment strategies, offering diversified exposure to the market segments that will shape our lives. Now, that might sound a little bit confusing, but let's say I think that the future is really bright for Amazon. Obviously, Amazon's done already very well. Well, yeah, I might invest in Amazon, but then I'm completely at the risk of what happens to Amazon by diversifying my portfolio into perhaps a number of related shares in that particular space. So maybe we're talking Google, other firms that maybe support the shipping, other firms that maybe look into creating AI and sort of the development of the Amazon platform. Then I can start to see how I might be able to benefit from a number of different areas and not putting all my eggs in one basket, which always is my best advice for anyone, because no matter how good an investment opportunity sounds, it can always go against us. But diversifying means that we usually get caught up and saved by other assets that might be outperforming the ones that you were thinking about going all in on. And you can see it's already available in over 100 countries, mainly because it's got a lot of budget, guys, because it's a very big company. You've probably seen it being featured on YouTube, TV ads, much more. Social, more than 25 million users globally, obviously pretty substantial. Reliable, regulated by various authorities around the world. and secured, utilizing top-tier security practices, global, providing services around the world, reliable. Now, I want to come back to that regulation part. Now, crypto itself, if you're interested in cryptocurrency, then actually is kind of in a process of becoming more regulated, but still lots of areas are not regulated, which is why we've seen recent problems with things like UST and the Luna collapse. But by being regulated, it kind of safeguards you against things like that happening. It safeguards you against companies taking your money away and just disappearing, which has happened in the past. So if you're kind of reluctant to get into crypto because you think it's a bit more risky, yes, trading the assets can be risky, but it's the safest place to do it is in regulated platforms like Etoro. Now you can see there's loads and loads of different features on this website, and I'm not going to go into all of them because there's probably going to be way too much to be talking about, but things that I really am focusing on right now, if you're new to trading and you don't really understand how trading all works, what you should be doing is getting into a demo account, which means you can trade as if you're trading with real money, but actually it doesn't mean anything because if you lose it, you're not actually going to lose anything. But that allows you to practice and understand how everything's working before you're using real money, which is obviously a fantastic thing. You can see they've already got a number of different things here, from trading markets on eToro, trading platforms, cryptos, CFD trading, and much, much more. You can see that the trading platform itself is available on a telephone app as well as on desktop. So you can also trade over 3,000 assets. There's loads of information and research available from all the different people involved in the platform, as well as many experts hired by the platform. There's low fees, and there's also ready-made smart portfolio. So you might find a portfolio that you're interested in that's been created by an expert with a good level of balance. Remember what I talked about earlier, not putting all your eggs in one basket, which is a great place to look. And here, in terms of deposit and withdrawal fees, they're pretty low fees, but they will tell you everything in the website about how much it's all going to cost, and everything is transparent, no hidden costs or hidden things that you should be worried about. Now, I talked about already investing and using copy traders. There's another one here that is really interesting to me as someone who's very interested in crypto, and that's staking crypto. So that means that you can hold crypto in a platform and not only just hold it and wait for the price to potentially go up or maybe even down, then you're looking for crypto to start to build itself. So what that means is basically I'm going to put in, let's say, some Bitcoin, and they're going to reward me for holding my Bitcoin there and saying that I'm going to keep it there for 1 to maybe 2 weeks or maybe more, and I'm going to earn a reward on that paid in Bitcoin. So right now, if you think I put in $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, then yeah, if Bitcoin goes up 5x, that $1,000 is now worth $5,000. But if I'm earning an interest paid in Bitcoin on that $1,000, let's say 10%, I'm now going to have $1,100, which in a year, let's say it goes to 5x, is going to be worth $5,500. So I've made $500 on my initial $1,000 investment, as well as the increase from $1,000 to $5,000, obviously. They also offer things like investment insurance, which if you're new to trading, etc., is very handy because obviously lots of markets are volatile, especially right now. The market's about to be very volatile, in my opinion. We're having lots of changes going on around the world, and we could be entering a very volatile and uncertain period of time in the markets. And in terms of the top markets that are available, guys, you've got cryptocurrencies, stocks, commodities like gold, silver, etc., currencies like foreign exchange, and kind of all other kind of markets that don't necessarily fit under those categories. You've got education, which is awesome. You've got news and analysis of things that are happening right now, so potential setups and potential trades that you might be wanting to take, but also an academy where you can go through various different courses, and you can join up with the Bull Club, which is a group of other investors around the world, and you can learn more about what they're all doing and bounce ideas off each other, which is another really nice thing and a great way to not only interact with other communities around the world, but also potentially benefit from that financially. So in summary, eToro is one of the largest investment platforms for retailers anywhere in the world. If you want to get involved in trading, then it's probably one of the best places to start. One, because it's regulated and it means that you're not going to get caught out in any rug pulls or any other problems that are happening in crypto and other areas right now. But you've got the opportunity to learn from other traders around the world and share your ideas as well as learn from their ideas. There's an academy so you can continue to learn more about investments, not only in crypto, but in stocks, commodities, and much, much more. There's opportunities where you can do copy trading where if you don't have the time to trade yourself, that you can follow already successful traders and benefit from their success. All of these things can be accessed through the app, which is already highly rated, as well as through your desktop, so you'll never be away from the opportunity to make trades and follow successful traders, etc. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, then make sure you smash the thumbs up button. It helps us out more than you know. And if you're new to the channel, you want to learn more about investing, crypto, and much more, then make sure you subscribe to be kept up to date with all of the latest happening. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.